What's up guys, Matt, Piedmont here. We are in beautiful Greensboro, North Carolina, back doing what we love doing, a little bit of milling and paving and trucking corridors. This is our bread and butter right here. We are on night 3 of 3. We've averaged about 650, 700 tons a night, and the whole job is about 2,000, 2,100 tons total. We're gonna finish it up tonight. We're milling right across the way right here, right now. Asphalt's gonna be coming here in about another 2 hours, and we're gonna rock and roll and wrap this one up. And it's the first night shift of the season. Everybody's kind of getting back into it, and we're slowly but surely getting there, getting back into the groove of things, and season's kicking off wide open. We're back after Con Expo. We took a little break there. Everybody went up to Vegas, had a good time, got to meet everybody and see everybody, but we're happy to be back here in our hometown and back doing what we love doing, milling and paving. Favorite thing in Vegas probably would be just being able to go to the Leeboy booth and see everybody and talk to everybody, and seeing some of the new machines that they're coming out with. It was nice to kind of network a little bit with other people that we've met, maybe where we talked to through Instagram and stuff like that, but haven't met in person. We got to meet them and see everything and see some of those new pavers that Leeboy's introduced, and we're excited to hopefully get a chance to demo 1 or 2 of them bad boys and see what we think about them. Really excited about that 8520C and getting my hands on one of those and the 8608 and trying it out and seeing what that machine can do. But if you want to walk over here, we can talk about our paver a little bit. Not one to brag much, but this 8520B has been a damn workhorse. We're on this. We're coming up on we're a little over a year now on owning it. We picked it up last February and started paving then. And what are we? March, April now. So almost over a little over a year. Probably close over a little bit over 50,000 tons has been ran through this machine, and we have not had one failure that has shut us down for a day or caused us to go get our backup paver. This machine has ran smooth through the whole time. There's not been any kind of catastrophic failures in it. And so we've all been extremely, extremely impressed. Super excited for Leeboy and the quality of stuff that they're putting out right now. Couldn't be happier to be Team Leeboy. Couldn't be happier to be running it and representing them. And so we're excited about getting through maybe halfway through this season and then placing an order on another one and maybe doing a little bit design change and so on and so forth, and going from there. So we need Matt over at Raised on Blacktop to let us incorporate our design with the Raised on Blacktop edition paver, and I think that'll come out pretty darn good. Had a couple people ask on our last YouTube, to go into a little bit more detail about what we liked after running this working a little bit better than our Cat, or some of the features that are that the working offers opposed to the Cat. Well, the operator's up there. He's got his own. He thinks it's a little bit more stable. Obviously, it cuts faster. It's got the feature down here where it drops a leg if you're running on the edges of the asphalt, or if you're milling on the edge, and because the boots here control grade. So if you're running somewhere on the edge and the boot can't ride on it like it's doing right here, it's got the arm that'll drop down and will hold the grade for you, so to wherever it is, which is super nice. The steering wheel, opposed to just the joystick controls, he can do a lot more fine-tuned adjustments with it. Easier to drive, easier to run. I don't know if y'all seen it crab walk, but it can crab walk, and it's pretty freaking cool to watch it crab walk. Watch him crab walk out of tight spots. And then we don't have the box open for down here grade control, but the way their grade control set up opposed to the Cat with the knobs, even back there, we were cutting we had to start deeper and cut up to 4 inches to make sure we got the water out, kind of a little makeshift valley. And with that right here, you can't see, but there's a knob, and you just choose which side you want, and it's just a slow progression of clicks. You can go 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and it's a whole lot easier to control the grade and work yourself down or up, opposed to having to click it or input the buttons for your grade. So we've been so far super impressed with this machine. It's well, they're number one for a reason. And after getting our hands on one and running it for a while now, we know why. And there is some distinct differences in terms of it, but we couldn't be happier with what we got. I mean, I still don't understand half the stuff that goes on in this box, but I do know that when you're going, the knob here, if you're setting grade, you want to cut deeper on this side opposed to that side, vice versa. It's just easy. It's just click. You can go by 0.1 or 1/10 of an inch, just up, down, opposed to having to hit joysticks. It makes it easier when you're transitioning grades, 100%. From a shot down there, you can see it's just littered with poles and with cleanouts that are super low. Problem with that obviously is you've got like 4.5 feet, 5 feet almost between the pole and the building, and the way they're scattered, I can't get a paver in there to actually, you know, open my extension and pave it. So we opted to go this route, and we're gonna overlay opposed to digging up, because it's just unfeasible. So we're gonna have to just go in here with the skid steer and probably hand work a lot of it in, you know, 3 or 4 feet, enough to where when I'm in paving this pool, I got enough room I can open my extension up and catch it. Not ideal, but it's just another day in the life of a paving business, I suppose. It's what separates the boys from the men. One thing we did out on the mill that he's setting up now is, we didn't know that it didn't come with one, but it is the actual pressure washing system itself. It was just that little hose and little thing you sprayed, but we went ahead and opted in for the real deal pressure washer gun. And it does make a difference, and it was worth it. Makes it cleaning this thing a whole lot easier. Asphalt's on the way. Game on.
Inspirational words. Yeah. Stay in school, don't do drugs. If you're gonna do drugs, do a little bit at a time and see how you feel. And then take more if you feel good. There you go. Bam. Oh, am I talking now?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
What do you think of ConExpo?
Big. Very big. Very busy, but very big. Very fun, too. I had a blast. 3 days is a little short. But I think if it was like 4 or 5, you could see everything. It's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
Just overwhelming. I mean, there's just so much stuff everywhere.
30 fucking minutes.
Exactly.
Like, you didn't even get it.
Exactly. You didn't even see half of it.
Yeah.
It was fun. I had a blast, dude.
Did you lose any money?
Oh, God. I lost so much money.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty disciplined on gambling. Like, if I'm down, I'm out.
Yeah.
But my wife, dude, I'll take her and I'll be like, this is what you get, this is what I get, we're done after
I
that.
just watched that.
She'll come back up to me and be like, I just need $20 more. I'm like, no, what you need is you need to call that number on that line right there. I think 3 days is plenty in Vegas. But for the expo, if you want to see everything and just look, you need at least 4 or 5 days out there. Get back on that roller. Damn! Hey! That old man's gonna whoop his ass.
You're measuring about 40 in the gut right there. It ain't gonna hurt you to wait 10 more minutes.
Don't hurt it, baby, don't hurt it.
I watched y'all eat Dario when we got here. Like a hyena to a dead zebra.
What up, baby? I look good on this thing, Liam. God bless. It should be a law to look this damn good. Come on, Liam, let's go eat.
All the pizza's the same. It's got anchovies.
Hey, Dad. It looks real good, man.
tree, just jump right out there.
Yeah.
To a tree.
Come here, look.
I didn't know they came like that from factory.
I parked in the same spot at Brewer's Kettle Lane like I parked for the last 2 years. No, I didn't drink nothing. What? I didn't drink a thing. Got back in the truck, backed right into a tree. That's what I tell people.
Sunshine's the best thing.
Technically, I should look like a California raisin. I mean, serious, I should. I've been in the sun all my life. I mean,
All those years.
32 years, and I don't use sunscreen, never have.
Biggest thing I tell people is that all these people put all this fucking lotion on, they put all this other shit on. Sunshine, baby. Look Lord above, that's all you need.
I ain't never wore sunscreen, never liked it. There's definitely a lot more people and a lot more equipment than 3 years ago when COVID was going on, but it was neat to see all the new stuff, to see everybody's planning to, to bring out new equipment and based on what's going on in the economy right now, you just wonder what's going on, but it was interesting, and we had a good time, I think. It was good for my guys to see all the new stuff and get the experience of going, so I think overall the company, we had a good time, good experience for everybody. They're always coming out with new technology and new stuff. It's nice seeing different rollers and everything that we use every day, and what they're changing and things they're doing to make them better. But Lee Boy, I think, had a better presentation. I think Lee Boy did a really good job with their area, and Case did too. And yes, two of our bigger, and James River and Working, of course. We like their stuff. We like looking at their stuff. So, but overall, I think it was a really good show, and I think everybody enjoyed it. And I hope we can go back in 3 years.
What was your favorite thing about Vegas in general? It doesn't have to be from the show. But
Probably the girls with pasties on over on Fremont Street.
It's a wonderful night, guys. Asphalt Jesus 2.0 has blessed us with his presence, surprisingly. He brought us some pizza and everything else. We'll see how long he lasts tonight.
Well, I got caught up on all my Netflix, so I thought I'd come out here tonight and just see what was going on.
Yeah, as you can tell, the Tommy Bahama is exceptional paving wear. Keeps you real cool in these hot summer nights, spring nights. So we're gonna keep paving while he talks.
Me played some roulette. Yeah, me and Molly, my daughter, played roulette, so we did some roulette. We got up $500 one night and lost it the next night, so we quit when it broke even. I've met them before. Met them at, actually met them last year at Connex, and they were at Nashville for World of Asphalt, so yeah, we've met them. And I enjoy looking at their videos, and they do a really good job. So it's kind of the same dynamic we got going with the children in the business, with my 4 kids, and he's got the 4 boys. So, but it was interesting talking to him. We got a lot in common to talk about. Where's the turd at? Right over there he is. Yeah, I'm laying in the bed one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, my doorbell rings, and it's the Kernersville PD. And I'm like, what in the world these 2 cops on my front porch want? And they asked me if I own a Burgundy F-150, and I said, yeah, I do. It's Matthews, because it's in my name, but it's my son's truck. He's at college at UNCG. And they said, well, here's a police chief from the city of Greensboro needs to talk to you. So this lady gets on the phone from the city of Greensboro and proceeds to tell me that she thinks my son has got a dead body in the back of his truck over here in the apartment complex in Greensboro. And I said, no, ma'am, that's not a dead body. That happens to be a dead deer that he was supposed to take out of his truck 3 months ago, but has been riding around with a dead deer in the back of his truck for 3 months. And I said, it finally warmed up and now it's thawed out. And I said, I actually about passed out when I walked by his truck the other day, and he was supposed to take the deer and dispose of it, but he didn't. So if you'll do me a favor, I would appreciate if you just go over there and get him in his dorm. Here's what dorm he's in, here's what room he's in. Go over there to his dorm room, get him up, arrest him, and take him to jail, if you don't mind. And she said, we'll take care of it. So he calls me, of course, in about 20 minutes, they got him outside in handcuffs, and they don't take him to jail, but they make him go get rid of the deer at 3 o'clock in the morning. And he calls me, and I said, I don't care what you do with it, but you take it over to our office and throw it in a dumpster, I will get out of this bed and come kill you. But he ends up taking it out somewhere in the woods, and when he tries to throw it in the woods, the bag breaks and all the guts go on top of him. And he's over there, had to throw his clothes away, and he said he's over there throwing up because of all the stink. So it serves him right. That's what he deserves, but he wouldn't listen. But that's just some of the stuff you deal with as a parent when you got 4 kids.
Do you think he's changed?
I hope he's learned a little bit of lesson. I hope he's learned a few lessons, but that was one he learned good that night.
2,000 tons, 3 nights, milling and paving, 4 inches. We got a little bit more to go, and that's going to be a wrap. We'll see y'all next time.